Hi guys, the History Kid here, and today I'm bringing you guys a new political machine campaign on my channel, playing as Paul Ryan, Speaker of the House. Ryan is a Republican representative from Wisconsin, in which a vice presidential nominee in 2012. He currently sits as Speaker of the House, struggling to bring about useful action from a heavily divided Congress. Now, if you don't know, he was Mitt Romney's running mate. So let's go back to Paul Ryan and let's get right into it. So we're going to be versing Jim Webb from Virginia or Lincoln Schaaf. Or Martin O'Malley. Play against Martin O'Malley. O'Malley versus Ryan. So let's get right into it. Alright, so as you can see here, our home state is Wisconsin, which we're leading 49 to 38. Now, where are we losing with him? Resettlement of refugees, reducing the wealth gap, Black Lives Matter, and all of this. So, where I'm going to first start off in the country, we're going to go up north. His stamina is pretty high, which is great. So we're going to give a speech in Maine. Hold on, guys. Let's see what they like. Okay, so we're going to give a speech on fighting ISIS. Okay, so we just gained +2. Now we take the lead in Maine. So let's see how our stance is now. Great on fighting ISIS. And as you can start off, we start off with about almost 3 mil. I'm probably going to get Donald Trump as my running mate. So yes, okay. So I kind of want to turn Maine red. So the first thing I want to do, so consulting office generates political capital used to hire operatives. Okay. So I want to build an outreach center to win some endorsements. So we have no stamina. So we're going to end the turn. Now as you can see, he is winning in the early polls. So we're going to fly to Massachusetts. We're going to give a speech about abortion rights. As you can see, this lowers our Republican appeal, but I'm going to give it anyway. As you can see, that worked pretty well. Now we took the lead in Massachusetts. So what I want to do, I want to run a TV ad against addressing climate change. And as you can see, we turned Indiana, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, and Arkansas red. So that's pretty good. We're getting up here, losing in Vermont and up here, but it's very easy to become swing states in this game. So we're going to give a speech in Pennsylvania on fighting ISIS, and as you can see, we're going to build a campaign office. We're going to give a TV ad about fighting ISIS. I'm Paul Ryan, and I endorse this message. Okay, so we turned Georgia also red. So the main battleground states in this election will probably be Ohio. As you can see, we have an early lead. Let's see what they like. Okay, so addressing climate change. Okay, so we got Pennsylvania, which we are winning in 47 to 42, 11 undecided. So now we have taken a lead, but it's still a little bit too close. So once again, main battleground states are Florida, Texas. Okay, so probably Massachusetts, Virginia, and North Carolina. We're gonna fly to. We have no stamina, but I do want to. And he beat us there. And he also got a headquarter. Oh, Cook, my bad. So anyway, since we're here, we're gonna fly to California. As you can see, we're down by 10 points, but hey. Okay, so I do want to build a HQ. We're gonna create an ad, legalization of marijuana. That do good, nice. We're gonna, oh, I want to fundraise. Okay, as you can see, we have no more stamina. The polls, so the popular vote right now, we're gonna look at the news. So we have 44%, and he also has 44%. 12 are undecided. Polls, we're taking a bigger gap now. So I do want to focus out here. What I'm gonna do for the first couple of episodes, be focusing around in the Midwest, and then we're gonna go to the middle states, and then the North. Okay. So we're going to end the turn once again, and now Texas has become a great Republican. Now as you can see, we took the lead. We're going to do the drought assistance, which helped turn Texas red, which is fantastic, by the way. I want to upgrade our campaign office, and we need to fundraise. So anyway, we're going to give a speech on fighting ISIS. Ooh, okay, so we got that endorsement already. Okay, so not a good sign. We do have an outreach center up here. We're also going to build one out in California, but we need to raise a little bit of money. And nice, we have turned California red. So since this is a very big popular state, and since we're over here on the West Coast, we're going to fly to Nevada. And we're going to give a speech, and as you can see, that helped raise awareness. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to get a smear merchant. Is fast on the draw and well-timed corpse and chuckles. Okay, which is great. I don't want to lose all the states, as I was saying. So also Pennsylvania turned red, which is fantastic. We're going to fly out to Oregon, give a speech on the environment. And what I'm also going to do, we're going to create ads on the environment, which has turned Arizona red, and a lot of other states, which the strategy is working out. We're going to fundraise once again. 31,000, not too bad. Okay, so we have an opportunity for an endorsement. A major endorsement will be the Christian Confederation, U.S. Chamber of Business, and the National Gun Owners. I'm going to go with a religious thing. Okay, so we have a political opportunity in Illinois. Okay, and now since we're in Illinois, we're going to give a speech about reducing the wealth gap, which they like a lot. So let's see how the polls are doing. It's a very big landslide in my favor. We have 46 of the popular vote, and he only has 42%. Okay, so once again, we're going to fundraise, and we're going to create a ground campaign in Illinois. So, okay guys, we have 3 states that have turned completely red. Now since I'm here, we're going to fly to Florida, and we're going to build an HQ and also give a speech. So, major deals is Social Security support for ISIS and a bunch of other things. So, as you can see, we take an early lead. He's beating us on the resettlement of refugees and reducing the wealth gap. I will also talk about that. But okay, Washington is tied right now. So I'm gonna fly to Washington. I wanna next turn focus on these states, which are not red yet. But these states could turn blue at any time. So we're gonna give a speech about fighting ISIS. We'll just raise our popularity up by 3%. We're gonna fundraise. We're gonna fly down to California and also fundraise. So earning some big money here, and now we are going to fly to Virginia. This is our campaign. We're going to start on the West Coast now. So we're going to support the Confederate flag display. Okay, and that is raise up our popularity. I'm going to get a consultant, which is great. And 49 to 40%. 441 to 97. Which is absolutely fantastic. We're talking about like Ronald Reagan stuff right here, so yes. Okay, so each episode is going to be about 20 minutes. So I'm going to fly out to Arkansas. And we're going to do an O'Malley scenario. He's known for asking us very tough questions. The government wasted billions of dollars. That's why I hate seeing the government being put in charge. What's your take on it? Okay, so that was some pleased oil companies. We need to investing in alternate energies. Okay, so we lost a little bit of ratings, but still pretty good ratings. Okay, strong showing on O'Malley scenario wins independence. So let's look up at the polls. And okay, so since we're here, we're going to fundraise. Since this is a kind of red state, we're going to launch a ad on religious freedom, which has turned a lot of states red. So this election is looking in this Speaker of the House Paul Ryan's favor, which is great, because I want a victory for you guys. Oh, Ryan gets a powerful head start in the race for presidency, so he's now down 39 to 49. Okay, so I'm gonna fly to here and we're gonna fundraise. Fundraise once again. Going to give a speech on reducing the wealth gap. Where as you can see in this state, we have a very small, and which is now increased, which is great. But we need another endorsement. That's what we need. Okay, so probably the next endorsement I'll get is the national gun rights. That's what I'll probably do. But since we're here, we're gonna fly to New York and fundraise and give a speech. That's the speech put us a little bit over the top. We're going to also get a smear motion. Not enough political. Okay. So I'm going to get Donald Trump as my vice presidential nominee. We have a political opportunity in Louisiana. Hopefully this can be a good one. Oh. Dang it. Okay, well, since we're in Louisiana, we're going to try to turn this state red. So we're still looking good in the polls, which is fantastic. As you can tell. So we're losing Georgia right now. So what I want to do is build another outreach center. And we're going to end the turn. Okay. So next, after this speech, I'm going to fly to California. And we're on a fundraise since this is very red state, we can get a lot of cash. Also, the big thing with Donald Trump is as you know, he's very, very wealthy. And we have another political endorsement. The National Gun Owners Association. So that's fantastic. Washington, we are winning. I'm going to campaign in Texas now, which is fantastic. So we're going to give a speech on securing the border. And that boosted up some popularity, not too much though. And we're going to build another outreach center. I want to beat O'Malley on the endorsements, but California has become a battleground state. But easily I can overdo that. So we're going to fly to Georgia, where we are trailing by 2 points. And he's got that colored vote. It's not good. The war on terror got us up by 3. And we're going to raise some money. Okay, so let's just take a look at the polls once again. 411 and 127. Fantastic. Some key battleground states are California, Ohio, New York, and Oregon. Okay. So this episode is almost going to come to an end. Ooh, okay, so Florida has become another battleground state. So California's getting a little bit too close for me. It really is. So we're gonna fly there. We're going to give a speech on gun rights. Ooh, which did not work out very well. We're going to raise some money, which has helped. We're going to get another smear merchant, which will help us. Alrighty guys, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow.